Good morning, Aylin. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The day today is December 6th, and the day of recognition is National Mitten Tree Day.
Now over to Mr. Mensonades.
Good morning, Aylin Junior High School. Happy Friday to each and every one of you. A couple announcements this morning. First, I want to start with our first lunchers out there. If you are a first lunch student, this is the final day of a sit-down lunch. We've had it all week long. The reason we've had those sit-down lunches is because previously, last week, we had a lot of garbage. We had some kids throwing some things, and we had some kids doing some horseplay out at lunchtime. So we will do our last sit-down today. We'll give you another opportunity to have lunches as we've had before next week. However, if we continue to make bad choices, we will move to maybe a more permanent sit-down lunch at first lunch. So first lunchers out there, please make sure you're cleaning up after yourselves and you're making good choices each and every day. We do have a couple of weeks before winter break, so again, I also would encourage you all to make sure you're making good choices, that you're being kinder than necessary to both your classmates and to your teachers, and that we have a great momentum going into the new year. So we do have 4 Aylin Strong folks this morning. Our first one is Hassan Al-Tamimi, nominated by Mrs. Pasquale for being service-oriented and responsible. Hassan is very helpful and responsible. Nice job, Hassan. We have Kaya Williams, nominated by Mrs. Longshore for being having no regrets. Kaya worked quietly during class today and has no regrets, so nice job, Kaya. Josh Espinoza, nominated by Mrs. Clifton, our assistant principal, for being service-oriented. Josh helps open the doors during lunch on a regular basis. That is showing some kindness. Nice job, Josh, and we appreciate you for doing that. And finally, we have a staff nominated. That's Mrs. Brim. She was nominated by Mr. Miller for being service-oriented. Mrs. Brim solved a problem on the computer that makes administration's job easier, and that's much appreciated. So thank you, Mrs. Brim, for all you do. Hey, folks, you're going to hear an announcement here in just a minute about Bus Driver Appreciation Week. I would just say this. A bus driver's job is very hard. They have to drive a very large vehicle and keep all of you safe to and from school with a bus full of kids. And so please take some time and make sure that you show your appreciation to your bus drivers. Thank them for what they do. You should thank them each and every day and at least greet them. Say good morning or good afternoon or thank you for getting me home or whatever the case may be, but show your appreciation to them because their job is not easy, and we want to make sure that we recognize that as well. All right, guys, have a great Friday and a wonderful weekend, and back to you.
This week has been declared Bus Driver Appreciation Week here at Aylin Junior High. Please show some extra kindness and appreciation to your bus drivers this week. At the end of the day, Friday, bus drivers will be given a small token of thanks from Aylin ASB. Go out and thank a bus driver today.
The varsity girls basketball team lost a hard-fought battle at Blue yesterday by a score of 25-14. The game was a battle throughout, with both teams playing great defense. Zeta Starks and Riley Bonner both had 4 points for Aylin. The Falcons play Stahl at home on Monday.
Now time for Aylin birthdays. Today's Aylin birthdays are Claire Austin and Ezra Pemberton, and the famous birthday is football player Johnny Manziel.
And the Snapple fact of the day is that when the moon is directly overhead, you weigh slightly less.
Aylin, have a great day.